systematic cleaning using the overlapping grid pattern. What does that mean? That's crazy. So basically it just means that you're going to clean a surface using a pattern that overlaps so that you will not miss a spot. This will go two ways. Think of it as a checkerboard. And it's really quite easy, and it's very, very secure in terms of being able to know that you've cleaned the surface well. And this goes along with cleaning surfaces or sweeping the floor or vacuuming or what have you. And so the first step is really kind of figuring out what you're cleaning and establishing your boundaries, big words. And so for this demonstration, I'm just going to say, hey, we're going to clean this surface right here. And I'm going to kind of like divide the counter perhaps into kind of a section to work with. The second very important thing is before you start whisking away cleaning, you want to check the surface for anything that might be on it. And you can do that by just keeping your fingers on the surface and drawing kind of small circles all around. And that way, if you do, hey, how did that mug get there? If you do knock into something, you can remove it safely from your cleaning area. It also kind of gives you a tactual idea of some spots that might need a little bit more creativity in terms of cleaning. You might feel some sticky spots. All right? So basically with a systematic approach grid, you're going to be going vertically and horizontally, and you're going to overlap. So look, it's the return of the sponge. The sponge will appear in almost every video. And when we do a systematic cleaning, we're basically going to, once we've established our boundaries, we're going to wipe the surface down. Oh, look, and there's a tray here too. And why do I have that tray? So you can catch whatever might be coming. And when you go back, so I'm going from top to bottom and I'm going all the way to the end. And then when I go back again, I'm going almost halfway over the original surface that I cleaned. So I'm overlapping my vertical strokes here. And I'm going to do that the whole way. And then once I do the entire surface or my entire area, I'm going to switch and go the other way and go from horizontally or left to right, so to speak. Same thing. Overlapping strokes. Everything goes into the tray. Now, one great way to practice this little technique, maybe with people of all ages and phases, is using shaving cream and just your hand. And that way you can just kind of practice it. And what happens here is, oh look, what a mess. You can create kind of like a little bit of an area where you might want someone to practice using the shaving cream. So now you've got this nice contrast. And then you can go over the technique with your hands, just kind of talking about how you're going left, up and down, and overlapping. And that way you're actually teaching your clients how to get used to this idea of doing a systematic job. And see, with shaving cream too, you really do have to kind of do it a couple of times. But the good news is it's soap and it's clean. It usually smells. You can get the kind that doesn't smell like anything if you have a client who's sensitive to smells. And just a great way to practice systematic cleaning. Next time we'll talk about systematic cleaning in a circular pattern. But today we talked about systematic cleaning using the grid overlapping technique.